5 things I wish I knew before moving to Southwest Florida. Hi, everyone. I'm Denise with Marina Park Realty, and this is Living in Southwest Florida with Sarah and Denise. If you're thinking about a move, today's video is for you. Sarah and I both relocated here from New England. I moved from New Hampshire about 5 years ago, and while I did research prior to the big move, there were definitely some things that surprised me once I got here. So today I'm sharing 5 things I wish I knew before moving to Southwest Florida. Some of these might save you a surprise, and some of them are actually some of the reasons I absolutely love living here. So let's jump in. Car insurance. Let's get the not so fun one out of the way first. I knew things would be a little different in Florida, but I was definitely caught off guard by how much car insurance costs compared to what I was paying up north. Between the number of drivers on the road, seasonal traffic, Florida specific insurance factors, it can be significantly higher than many people expect. Does that mean you shouldn't move? Absolutely not. But if you're planning a move to Florida, make sure you're getting insurance quotes ahead of time so you can budget accurately. It's one of those expenses that people often don't think about until after they've arrived. Number 2, palmetto bugs, no-see-ums, love bugs. Let's talk about some of the things nobody really mentioned when I was planning my move. If you're not familiar with them, no-see-ums, tiny little insects that are so small you can barely see them, but somehow they always seem to know exactly where you are. When I encountered them first, I had no idea what was happening. I just knew I was getting bitten. Then there's love bugs. Twice a year, they seem to show up everywhere: your car, your windshield, your porch, your lanai, everywhere. The first time I experienced them, I honestly thought, how the heck am I supposed to keep my car clean? But let's talk about the one that really catches newcomers off guard: palmetto bugs. Now, Floridians like to call them palmetto bugs. Those of us that move here have a slightly different description: giant flying bugs that seem way too large to exist. When I first saw one, I said, absolutely not. The good news is they're just part of Florida life, and over time, they just become less shocking. I'll take a few no-see-ums, love bugs, palmetto bugs over scraping ice, shoveling snow, and driving in blizzards any day of the week. It's one of those funny Florida realities that just becomes a part of life. Well, mostly. Number 3, I didn't realize how hard it would be to stay focused on work. Seriously, before moving here, I thought people were exaggerating when they talked about the Southwest Florida lifestyle. I figured once I got settled in, life would just continue as normal. What I didn't realize is there's always something to do: farmers markets, waterfront restaurants, community events, festivals, beach days, boating, fishing, golf, music, some of the most beautiful sunsets you will ever see. There are days where it's honestly hard to remember that I'm not retired yet. The quality of life here is incredible, and that's something I don't think you can fully appreciate until you're living it. Number 4, I didn't realize how quickly Southwest Florida would feel like home. Moving to a new state can be scary. You're leaving behind familiar places, friends, routines, and sometimes family. I expected it to take time before Florida felt like home. What surprised me was how welcoming it felt here. So many people have relocated from somewhere else, which means everyone remembers what it was like to be the new person. Whether it's neighbors, local business owners, community groups, church groups, volunteer organizations, or just people you meet while you're out and about, it's surprisingly easy to build connections. Before long, the place that felt really unfamiliar starts to feel like home. And for me, that happened much faster than I ever expected. Number 5, I had no idea how many different lifestyles existed here. Before moving, I had a very simple picture in my mind. I thought Florida was beaches, retirement, palm trees. What I didn't realize is just how much variety there is. You can live a historic downtown area and walk to restaurants. You can live on a canal with a boat in your backyard. You can choose a golf community, a resort style community, new construction neighborhood, property with acreage, a waterfront condo. Maybe you want a 55 plus community or a family neighborhood. That's actually one of my favorite parts about being a realtor here, helping people figure out which lifestyle fits them best. And it's just as important as helping them find the right house. So those are my 5 things I wish I knew before moving to Southwest Florida. If you've already made the move, I'd love to hear from you. What surprised you the most after relocating? And if you're considering moving to Southwest Florida and have questions about the area, leave them in the comments. Sarah and I will read every comment and we would be happy to help. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Living in Southwest Florida with Sarah and Denise. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.